Well, it is still News 360. Thanks for staying with us. Time for business now with me, Nanekia Mensa Brampa. I don't know if Isa and Portia are still expecting some hampers. Well, I'm sure that story would give them some change. But anyways, let's move on to some stories tonight, talking about the consumer price index. Well, the producer price index came with a decline, and we were expecting this to reflect on the consumer price inflation, but the inflation, we understand, has hit 17.0% from the 16.9% recorded last October. Now, this is the highest figure recorded since 2010. The monthly change rate in November was 0.9% as compared to 2.7% recorded for October. The year-on-year food inflation rate for November was 24.1% compared to 24.0% in October.
The year-on-year non-food inflation rate, which was 24.1%, is more than 3.5 times higher than the food inflation rate, which is 6.6%.
The main price drivers for the food inflation rate were housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels, recording 36.2%, and transport 30.2%. The central region recorded the highest regional year-on-year inflation rate of 19.5%, while the upper west region recorded the lowest at 13.1%.
Central region recorded the highest combined inflation rate. Again, Central region recorded the highest non-food inflation rate, while Greater Accra recorded the highest food inflation rate in November 2014.
The food and non-alcoholic beverages group recorded a year inflation rate of 6.6%. Let's move on to telecommunication, and 2 application developers have won 10,000 cedis each and an all-expense paid trip to partake in Vodafone's startup App Star competition in India. The 2 apps were winners of Vodafone's Maiden App Developers Challenge, dubbed Vodafone App Star.
Competition to uncover creative and innovative app developers in Ghana and to offer them an opportunity to compete internationally. The annual contest is categorized into startup and established developers and is part of efforts by Vodafone to help app development in Ghana. Leti Arts won in the category of established developers with their Africa Legend app, while Vicinity won in the startup developer category. The head of strategy and innovation at Vodafone Ghana, Julius Owusu Chermatin, said Vodafone's involvement in helping app developers in Ghana stems from the company's commitment to innovation and drive to support empower people.
We've gone from being a market that didn't do apps to being a market where everyone is craving apps. Now, apps are not just a nice to have, apps are now a part of how we live our lives. Everybody is on app or the other to enable them to do more with their life. You know, our brand promise is power to you. So we're all about empowering consumers, empowering societies to achieve more in their lives. And we also believe very strongly in the Ghanaian spirit, the entrepreneurial spirit, and the ability of the young people to do a lot with their lives.
A team member of one of the winning teams, Nana Kwabena Wusu of Letiats, said Vodafone's App Star Award has a validation of the potential of app developers in Ghana.
Competitions like Vodafone App Star give you the opportunity to put your work out there, and if you win like we did, then it's telling you that yes, the work you're doing is quality work and it's being recognized as such.
Judge on the Vodafone App Star contest and an online and mobile advertiser, Derek Bossman, said the apps entered into the competition showed potential and more apps could make it to the international standard with a few additions. Over 100 app developers entered the Vodafone App Star contest. 4 were shortlisted for the award.
And quickly, just before we wrap up, a brief talking about the petroleum revenue. We understand over 2 billion cedis oil revenue was generated between January to September this year. Now, even though a chunk of this money is reported to have gone into developmental projects, government admits its expenditure has been scattered and would rather concentrate on specific projects to achieve more impact. So we give you detail of this report in our subsequent bulletins. But that will do for business tonight. I'm Nanekia Mensah Brampa. Log on to tv3network.com for more news. Have a good evening.